I have my hands on a Nokia C300. In this video, I will provide unboxing and review. And this is Variety Stick. Make sure to subscribe if you're having. Give me a thumbs up. And without any further ado, let's find out. Now, the phone available through the US market through Toro by Verizon, which is the one I have right now. And also, if you want to buy the phone, will be the same thing if you go with Straight Talk, Toro by Verizon, Tracfone, and Simple Mobile. And the phone available for price tag $79.99. Now let's take a quick look on the main specification. And by the way, this phone LTE variant, so this phone doesn't come 5G. Starting with the display, we have IPS LCD, the screen ratio 20:9, the size of the screen 6.5 inches, the resolution 720p, and the amount of PPI 269. This phone doesn't offer any high refresh rate, it's going to be standard 60. And for the operating system, as the time I'm recording the video, the phone has Android 12. Later on I will check to see if there is any update for Android 13. Now for the hardware, the phone has Snapdragon chipset 662 octa-core with GPU Adreno 610. The main issue with this phone will be the memory, only 32 gigabytes for internal memory, and optional if you want to add SD card, and the amount of RAM will be 3 gigabytes. We will check the performance to see how it goes, since Snapdragon 662, in my opinion, will provide decent performance. And for the camera, on the rear we have a triple camera, 13 megapixel wide main sensor, 2 megapixel macro, and 2 megapixel depth sensor. The video capability only 1080 at 30 fps. This is kind of disappointing for people who want to record video on the phone. On the front we have 8 megapixel camera to take selfie pictures with the same capability, 1080 at 30 fps for the video. In my opinion, budget phones from Nokia provide decent performance for the camera. We'll find out later on this video. Now for the battery, we have non-removable battery with the size 4000 mAh, support quick charging up to 10 watts. Now as features, you guys not expect any 5G on this phone. It's going to be only LTE. The phone also has a splash-proof resistance, which is something good to see in these budget devices. The phone does not have NFC. Put that in your mind before you purchase the phone. Now let's do a quick unboxing and also have you have a look on the box. It opens like a book, and this is very typical in all Tracfone brands. You guys will able to see some information about the plans, and also the box will highlight the main specifications and some features. For example, this phone has also Wi-Fi capability and hearing aid, and also Nokia described the processor as a fast processor. We'll find out later on in this video when we test the phone. But first, let me take the box out of the box. So we have two boxes and we have a plastic cover. First thing we're going to see will be the phone. So let me take the phone out. And definitely this is not my best unboxing experience, since normally the phone gives me a hard time to go out of the box. But finally we got it right there. Here's how the phone is gonna look. So let's have you take a quick look. I kind of like this color. It's very unique color. It's kind of blue, shiny blue. And here's the setup for the camera, Nokia logo. And if you guys can see HMD, this is the factory that manufactured the phone. Nokia just only brand name, is not the same Nokia we used to see long time ago. But let me set this over here. So we have 10 watt of charger, always nice to see. And we will have USB A to USB. And we have manual book, show you some instructions, activation manual, and SIM ejector tool. Now let's come back to the phone, remove the plastic. And the phone has dedicated fingerprint with power key located on the side, volume down, volume up. We have a speaker from here with microphone, USB-C to charge the phone. And overall the phone feels nice in the hands. And the quality is about medium. This phone is still a budget device, so you guys will expect the phone will be made out of plastic frame, plastic back, but I like that has some textures, give the phone very good grip, and the phone is not heavy in the hands, make the phone easier to use in one hand. Especially this phone has 20:9 ratio, it means longer screen, so easier to deal with one hand. We're gonna turn the phone on and we're gonna spend time with the phone, and we're gonna come back with more details and information, so stay tuned. And after spending a little while with the phone, let me kick off with the design and build construction. As I said earlier, the phone made out of plastic, the back has good texture, it feels good, but the way the phone they look very cheap. That because the phone is inexpensive anyways. I don't have much complaint because of the price of the phone for the design build construction. I like the fact the phone doesn't have heavy weight, and also one thing I have to give credit for the phone, the speaker provide decent quality sound. The fingerprint not the best thing on this phone. I feel sometimes has some delay back to the optimizing on the software of the phone. That's why you feel the fingerprint doesn't function right. Now overall, speaking about the design build construction, you can tell that the phone is cheaply made, but the phone is inexpensive, so I don't have much complaint. Now the display. If there is something made very well with this phone, would be the display. Colors are colorful, vivid, angle view is good, brightness level is decent, so I don't have any complaint about the display. I believe the display is very decent and reasonable comparing with the price of the phone. Now for the operating system, the phone has Android 12. In the meantime, there is no update for Android 13. We'll see if Nokia will push the update, even that I personally doubt they're going to push any software update anytime soon. My overall experience with the operating system is laggy, so I feel like Nokia has to push more update to fix the experience of the operating system. Even the touch is not 100% accurate. Even that we have stock Android experience, the phone has many games and apps pre-installed, which is taking space from the phone, since this phone only 32. I mean, it's not a big deal, you can remove those apps, but I don't know why from the beginning you have apps pre-installed on the phone. Now for the hardware performance, even the Nokia promise with the Snapdragon 662 processor is going to be fast and it's going to deliver the best experience. Most of the games I try, even the 2D games, they were laggy. I mean, I see stuttering and they were not working good. I don't know why, because I believe the chipset provide decent performance. But all I can say for right now, the phone need more optimizing for the operating system with the hardware to deliver good performance. Also, the hardware performance in the phone, I was not satisfied, and I felt like sometimes the phone lags. I mean, if you want to use the phone for apps and a few games here and there, I believe you should be alright. But for someone enthusiastic, want a phone to play video games, get the best experience, I highly recommend to stay away from this phone. In addition to this, 3 GB of RAM, I believe is not enough with 32 GB of internal memory. For the battery performance, I would say 4000 mAh should be enough for a phone that's not powerful like the Nokia C300. Overall, my experience, the phone might last you 1 day, depends on how you use the phone. You will get up to 9 hours of screen on time. According to Nokia, they say the phone will last you 2 days. I doubt this unless if you have battery save mode or you're not using the phone very frequent. I would say this is not right, but if you're just a regular person, you want to use the phone, you're going to expect at the end of the day, you have to put your phone on charger, and you're going to expect the phone will charge from 0% to 100% within an hour and 50 minutes, which is decent in my opinion. Now speaking of the camera, I tried the triple camera on the back of the phone, take some pictures, samples in different situations and different lighting. I was not very satisfied with the result I received. Even that I believe Nokia trying to give you some artificial intelligence to help the camera to take better pictures, but the camera is laggy. I was not able to use the camera good. It doesn't give you the best focus. It doesn't give you the best shutter speed. Also the night mode, it does not work right. I feel like the camera struggle when you have low light situation. The phone offers zooming up to 2x, but it's not even crisp and clear, and you can get up to 4x zoom, but you're not going to be happy for the results. Even though the camera is trying to give you a portrait for the front and the rear, but as I said, overall speaking, I was not happy with the results for the camera, but I would say is acceptable. It's not like terrible, but it's not great at the same time. Now, my overall experience with the phone, I would say stay away from this phone unless if you are on a budget, you want to spend $80 on the phone and you want a phone with a large screen, triple camera, maybe you can consider this phone. But if you are in a $100 range, you can go with so many different phones, will provide a lot much better quality than the Nokia C300. Maybe in the future, Nokia will push updates, enhance the operating system and the experience in general, but for right now, this is what we have. And I wish you guys find this video helpful. If it did, thumbs up and subscribe for more here on Variety Stick. Thank you so much for watching. As always, we will talk to you in the next video.